Greetings again everyone and welcome back to my channel. Have you ever heard about the lost amber room? First, let's get to know the amber room. Yantarnaya komnata in Russian was a chamber decorated in amber panels backed with gold leaf and mirrors, located in the Catherine Palace of Tsarskaya Selo near St. Peter. It was constructed in the 18th century in Prussia. The room was dismantled and eventually disappeared during the World War II. Before its loss, it was considered an eighth wonder of the world. A reconstruction was made starting in 1979 and completed and installed in the Catherine Palace in 2003. The Amber Room was intended in 1701 for the Charlottenburg Palace in Berlin, Prussia, but was eventually installed at the Berlin City Palace. It was designed by German Baroque sculptor Andreas Schlotter and Danish amber craftsman Gottfried Wolfram. Schlotter and Wolfram worked on the room until 1707. Then, work was continued by amber master Gottfried Thurau and Ernst Schock from Danzig. It remained in Berlin until 1716 when it was given by the Prussian King Frederick William I to his ally Tsar Peter the Great of the Russian Empire. In Russia, the room was installed in the Catherine Palace. After expansion and several renovations, it covered more than 55 square meters or 590 square feet and contained over 6 tons or 13,000 pounds of amber. The Amber Room was looted during World War II by the Army Group North of Nazi Germany and taken to Königsberg for reconstruction and display. Its eventual fate and current whereabouts, if it survives, remain a mystery. In 1979, the decision was taken to create a reconstructed Amber Room at the Catherine Palace. After decades of work by Russian craftsmen and donations from Germany, it was completed and inaugurated in 2003. The Amber Room is a priceless piece of art with extraordinary architectural features such as gilding, carvings, 450 kilograms or 990 pounds amber panels, gold leaf, gemstones, and mirrors, all highlighted with candlelight. Additional architectural and design features include statues of angels and children. Because of its unique features and singular beauty, the original Amber Room was sometimes dubbed the eighth wonder of the world. Modern estimates of the room values range from $142 million in 2007 to over $500 million in 2016. The Amber Room was started in 1701 with the purpose of being installed at Charlottenburg Palace, the residence of Frederick, the first king in Prussia, at the urging of his second wife Sophia Charlotte. The concept and design of the room was drafted by Andreas Schlotter. It was fabricated by Gottfried Wolfram, master craftsman to the Danish court of King Frederick IV of Denmark, with the help from the amber masters Ernst Schock and Gottfried Thurau from Danzig, which is now Gdansk in Poland. Although originally intended for installation at Charlottenburg Palace, the complete panels were eventually installed at Berlin City Palace. The Amber Room did not, however, remain at Berlin City Palace for long. Peter the Great of Russia admired it during a visit, and in 1716, King Frederick I's son, Frederick William I, presented the room to Peter as a gift, which forged a Russo-Prussian alliance against Sweden. The original Berlin design of the Amber Room was reconstructed in Russia in a joint effort by the German and Russian craftsmen. It was Peter's daughter, Empress Elizabeth, who decided the amber treasure should be installed at the Catherine Palace, where the Russian imperial family typically spent their summers. After several other 18th century renovations, The room covered more than 55 square meters or 590 square feet and contained over 6 tons or 13,000 pounds of amber. The room took over 10 years to construct. Shortly after the beginning of the German invasion of the Soviet Union in World War II, the curators responsible for removing the art treasures in Leningrad tried to disassemble and remove the amber room. However, over the years the amber had dried out and become brittle, making it impossible to move the room without the amber crumbling. The amber room was therefore hidden behind mundane wallpaper in an attempt to keep German forces from seizing it, but the attempt to hide such a well-known piece of art failed. German soldiers of Army Group North disassembled the amber room within 36 hours under the supervision of 2 experts. On October 14, 1941, the priceless room reached Königsberg in East Prussia for storage and display in the town's castle. November 13, 1941, a Königsberg newspaper announced an exhibition of the amber room at Königsberg Castle. On January 21st and 24th of 1945, Hitler has ordered the movement of looted possessions from Königsberg. This allowed Albert Speer, rich Minister of Armaments, and his administration team to transport cultural goods of priority. However, before the amber room could be moved, Erich Koch, who was in charge of civil administration in Königsberg during the final months of the war, abandoned his post and fled from the city, leaving General Otto Lasch in command. In August 1944, Königsberg was heavily firebombed by the Royal Air Force. It suffered further extensive damage from artillery from the advancing Red Army before the final occupation on the 9th of April 1945. After the war, the amber room was never seen in public again, though reports have occasionally surfaced stating that pieces of the amber room survived the war. Several eyewitnesses claim to have spotted the famous room being loaded on board the Wilhelm Gustloff, which left Gdynia on 30th of January 1945 and was then promptly torpedoed and sunk by a Soviet submarine. In 1997, an Italian stone mosaic that was part of the set of the 4 stones, which had decorated the amber room, was found in Germany, in the possession of the family of a soldier who claimed to have helped pack up the amber chamber. The mosaic came into the hands of the Russian authorities and was used in the reconstruction. In 1998, 2 separate teams, one German and one Lithuanian, announced they had located the amber room. The German team pointed to a silver mine, while the Lithuanian team believed that the amber treasure was buried in a lagoon. Neither of the 2 locations turned out to hold the amber room. In 2004, a lengthy investigation by British investigative journalist Catherine Scott Clark and Adrienne Levy concluded that the amber room was most likely destroyed when Königsberg Castle was damaged. First, during the bombing of Königsberg by the Royal Air Force in 1944, and then by the Soviets' burning of the castle followed by shelling off the remaining walls. Official assessments set out in documents from the Russian National Archives written by Alexander Brozov, head of the Soviet team charged with locating the amber room following the war, agreed with this theory. The official report stated, "Summarizing all the facts, we can say that the amber room was destroyed between 9 and 11 April of 1945. In 1979, the Soviet government decided to construct a replica of the amber room at Tsarskaya Selo, a process that was to take 24 years and require 40 Russian and German experts in amber craftsmanship. Using original drawings and old black and white photographs, every attempt was made to duplicate the original amber room. This included the 350 shades of amber in the original panels and fixtures that adorned the room. By 2003, the work of the Russian craftsman was mostly completed. The new room was dedicated by Russian President Vladimir Putin and German Chancellor Gerhard Schroeder at the 300th anniversary of the city of St. Petersburg. In Klein-Machnow, near Berlin, there is a miniature amber room, fabricated after the original. The Berlin miniature collector Ulla Klingbiel had this copy made of original East Prussian amber. So, as of today, the amber room's location has remained a mystery ever since. So these images that I have shown you in this video are all copies of the original 8th Wonder of the World. So that's it for the 8th Wonder of the World, or the Lost Amber Room. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and comment down below. Thank you so much and have a great day. God bless us all.